video you're about to see is on improving balance. Hi, I'm Dr. Marc Spitz, Director of the Foot Pain Center. I've been specializing in the field of peripheral neuropathy for over 30 years, and I've noticed that balance problems are particularly prevalent in people who have peripheral neuropathy. And in fact, there are a multiple of other factors causing balance problems as we get older. In fact, the National Institute of Health relates that over 10 million Americans have balance problems. Basically, your eyes, inner ear, and feet are instrumental in maintaining balance. Having good balance means that you could control and maintain your body's position whether you're standing still or moving. An intact sense of balance means that you can walk without staggering, you can get up from a chair without falling, and climb stairs without tripping. Now, people who have balance problems have a greater tendency to fall. According to the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention, more than 1/3 of adults ages 65 or older fall each year, and the report goes on to say that among older adults, falls are the leading cause of injury deaths. What can you do to improve balance? Unfortunately, there is no one silver bullet to improve balance. Improving balance takes time, patience, and practice. In this video, you will learn some relatively easy to perform exercises to help improve your balance. Doing these exercises on a regular and daily basis will help strengthen key muscle groups, which will definitely improve your balance. Also, before starting, I recommend that you wear a good, comfortable walking shoe, a shoe that has a well-padded heel area and a deep and rounded toe. That will help prevent blisters and corns. Also, I suggest that you check with your healthcare professional before starting any new program. Assisting with this video is Dr. Marc Wegener, a doctor of physical therapy and a balance specialist. He has compiled a series of balance exercises. We encourage you to refer to this video frequently and do the exercises on a regular basis. In doing so, your balance will improve and you will have more confidence when you walk.
Hello, my name is Marc Wegener. I'm a doctor of physical therapy and also the owner of Balance Rehabilitation, a physical therapy center specializing in balance and mobility problems. Today we're going to take a look at some exercises that I believe can help you with your balance. There are many factors that go into poor balance, and Dr. Spitz discussed that earlier. Today we're going to work on some of the physical factors. Now, that's not just strength. Strength is one component, but flexibility, reaction time, coordination, our ability to use our senses like our vision and our inner ear, and feeling with our feet. And these exercises are going to help us promote those systems. We are about ready to start with exercises to help you improve your balance. But before we do, there's a few things that we need to talk about. First, we need to have you check with your healthcare professional or your doctor to make sure that exercise of this type is appropriate for you. Secondly, the type of attire you wear is important. Just have loose fitting clothes, and probably most importantly in regards to that are the shoes that you're wearing. They fit your feet securely like a good running shoe or walking shoe. What's extremely important is there should be no pain with any of these exercises. At the first sign of pain, stop doing the activity. It is also very important that you have an adequate environment to do these exercises. Now, you don't need a lot of room, but what you need is a stable surface, such as a kitchen countertop or a chair that's stable and will not move easily, to allow you to have a place to balance. The following exercises are put into 3 different groups: a balance warm-up, a balance wake-up, and a balance workout. We will now start with our first group of exercises that we call balance warm-up. We want to have a stable surface, so today I'll be using this chair. Our hands are placed on the chair and we can use it for balance at any time. The first exercises we call heel raises, so I'll have you do these along with me. We're going to lift our heels up and come down slowly. 1, up, down slow. 2, up, down slow. 3, up and down. 4, up, down. 5, up, down. 6, up, down. 7, 3 more, up, down. 8, up, down. 9, up, down 10, and relax for a moment. Remember, if you have pain, just stop doing the exercise. Also, you keep a firm grip on here. As you feel more secure with your balance, you can challenge yourself by removing your hands a couple inches from the chair. The next exercises are toe raises. So my toes come off the ground, and we hold them for a second and come back down. 1, up and back down. 2, up, back down. 3, toes up, down. 4, up, down. 5, up, down. 6, up, down. 7, careful not to rock the body. Up, down. 8, up, down. 9, last one. Up, down. 10. So when I refer to rocking the body, a common mistake with this exercise is to lean back and lift those legs. I want your body nice and straight, and just the toes are coming up into the air. So the next exercise is similar. We're going to bring those toes up again, but we're going to hold them for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down slow. Up again. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down slow. That's 2. Up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down slow. 3. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down slow. 4. One more. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Down slow. We're only going to do 5 of those right now. And you may feel that along the front of your lower leg, and that's the muscle we want to work. That muscle helps us clear our foot when we're stepping over objects, stepping on over uneven surfaces. As we know, that foot can catch sometimes, and that's a common cause of falls. The next exercise, we're going to combine the first one and the second and third by coming up onto our toes and rolling back onto our heels. So up on our toes, back on our heels. That's number 2. And again, slow and controlled movements. Up, back down. 3, up, back down. 4, up, back down. 5, up, back down. 6, up, back down. 7, up, back down. 8, up, back down. 9, we got one more. Up, back down. 10, and relax. If you're feeling tired, have a seat and rest for a moment. Now the next exercises, we're going to move on to different muscle groups. We're going to work our quadricep muscles. We're going to do a squat, and we call this a quarter squat. So we're not coming all the way down. What we're doing, we're going to squat about a quarter of the way. We're going to hold for 2 seconds and come back up. We're going to squat down, hold 1, 2, and back up. Squat down, hold 1, 2, and back up. Down, 1, 2, and back up. We squat down, 1, 2, back up. Let's do 5 more. Squat, 1, 2, back up. We squat down, 1, 2, back up. We've got 3 left. 1, 2, back up. Squat down, 1, 2, back up. Last one, down, 1, 2, and back up. Now if you look at my knees, when I squat down, we want to make sure that our knee is right over the middle of our foot. We do not want to see the knees turn in. It's a good way to develop anterior knee pain. So whenever we're squatting, we want to make sure our knees come right over the middle of our foot. Now the next exercise is what we call marching. I'll be holding with one hand so you can see what my legs are doing. We're going to lift one leg up and pause and come back down. And we're going to alternate the other leg. 1, 2, and back down. We'll call that number 1. So up, 1, 2, down. Up, 1, 2, back down. That's number 3. Up, 1, 2, down. Up, 1, 2, back down. 4, up, 1, 2, and down. Up, 1, 2, and down. 5, up, 1, 2, down. Up, 1, 2, 6. Up, 1, 2, and down. Up, 1, 2, down. 7, we got 3 more. Up, 1, 2, down. Up, 1, 2, down. Up, 1, 2, back down. Up, 1, 2, back down. Last one, bring the knee up and back down slow, and the other leg up and back down, and relax. We're going to move on to what we call hip abduction. This exercise is to work the outside of our hip. We can hold on to our chair, our stable surface. The opposite leg is going to abduct away. So out, 1, 2, and back down. That's 1. And again, 1, 2, and that's 2. And again, 1, 2, 3. Out, 1, 2, 4. Again, 1, 2, 5. Keep going, we got 5 more. 1, 2, 6. And again, 1, 2, 7. 1, 2, 8. We got 2 left. Out, 1, 2, 9. Last one, 1, 2, 10. Now we can reposition the chair or turn. I'll turn, and what I want to point out is when I bring my leg out, I want to make sure that my toes aren't pointing out. That's a common mistake. We want the heel to lead. Another common mistake is to lean while we do it. Only bring your leg far enough out where you don't have to lean your body. So let's try that. Out, 1, 2, and back. Out, 1, 2, and back down. That's 2. And again, 1, 2, that's 3. 1, 2, that's 4. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 6. 1, 2, 7. 1, 2, 8. 1, 2, 9. Last one. 1, 2, and 10. Great job. Only got a couple things left here. The next exercise we'll be doing is hip extension. So we're going to be putting one leg back, holding for 2 seconds, and bringing it back down. Then we'll alternate to the other leg. 1, 2, and back down. That's 1. And again, 1, 2, alternate. 1, 2, that's 2. And again, 1, 2, back down. 1, 2, that's 3. 1, 2, back down. 1, 2, that's 4. 1, 2, back down. 1, 2, that's 5. There should be no pain in the lower back with these. 1, 2, back down. 1, 2, that's 6. 1, 2, back down. 1, 2, 7. Back and down, back and down. 2 left. 1, 2, that's number 8. 1, 2, 1, 2, back down. 1, 2, and 1, 2, back down. Last one, and relax. Now we're going to move on to a little more dynamic exercise here. We're going to still maintain at least one hand on a surface for balance reasons, and we're going to step side to side. So, hands are on our surface. We'll step to one side and step back. That's 1. Step and step back. 2. Again, step. 3. Side to side. at your own pace. 4. Stepping. 5. Let your hands glide along that surface. 6. If you feel secure with this, bring your hands an inch or two above your counter or your chair. Let's do 3 more. Side to side. 3, 2, 1. Great job. So there's one exercise left here, and we are going to do the same type of motion but in a forward and back manner. Stepping forward and stepping back. Be careful stepping backwards. Use your hand on your surface. And this is number 3. Forward and back. That's 4. Forward and back. 5. If my pace is too fast, that's number 6. Then I want you to do every other one. This is number 8. And back. Forward and back. Number 9. Last one. Forward and back. Now you've just completed the balance warm-up exercises. Our second group of exercises is called balance wake-up. This is a routine I'd like you to do at the beginning of each day. It takes about 6 minutes, and it really fires up those balance systems. So we're going to start with our firm surface, and also we need a timer. I'm going to set the timer for 1 minute. And what we're going to do is we're going to stand, our hands touching that surface and our eyes open. I'm going to start the timer. Over the course of this minute, I want you to really feel your feet on the ground. Feel is your weight distributed more towards your heels or more towards your toes. It should be somewhere in the middle. More towards the outside, inside your foot. Again, you should have a nice centered stance. I really want you to get a good feel for how your feet are feeling on the ground and how steady you are. At this time, you can take your hands off of that surface and just get in touch with your balance. You should feel pretty steady. We all naturally sway a little bit, and really get a feel for that. So over the course of this minute, we're just really getting in touch with our balance systems. We breathe. We feel how steady we are or aren't. We have that countertop or that top of that chair to hold on to. If we feel like we're losing our balance, we just quickly touch. Bring our hands an inch off of the surface. And time's up. The second part of this exercise, we're standing in the same position. This is going to go for 2 minutes. I want you to close your eyes. Now it's very important you feel safe with this. Your hands are touching with your eyes closed. I'm going to start the timer. Our eyes are closed. Our eyes are closed and we're feeling again our feet on the ground. Is our weight more towards our toes or towards our heels? Let's center that. We're noticing how our knees feel and our legs. We can't use our vision anymore with our eyes closed. So our other balance systems start working harder. 2 minutes is a long time to be with our eyes closed, but I think it's very important to get those other sensory systems working. Now my eyes are still closed. I'm going to bring one hand above the surface of that chair or that countertop. Do I feel stable? If I do, I'll bring the other hand up. If I start to lose my balance, I simply put my hands back down. I do not wait till I'm really losing my balance before I catch myself. I feel a little imbalanced and I touch. So again, I'm going to raise both hands off of that surface. My eyes are still closed. Now I'm really feeling my ankles having to work and my feet feeling the ground. And there's a system that I probably don't know much about, but it's that vestibular system, that inner ear. That's our internal level. It's telling us where we are in space. And we're getting that system fired up also. So we call this our balance wake-up. We're waking up these balance systems. We still have a half a minute left. Nice, slow, deep breaths. We're really, again, learning about how our feet, our knees, our hips, how they're associating with the ground beneath us. Eyes are still closed. If we feel unsteady, we simply touch, but we keep our eyes closed. Trying not to hold on. Steady ourselves. And now, time is up. We can open our eyes. Now we're moving on to the third part of our balance wake-up routine. Our timer's set for 2 minutes. We're going to be working on something we call single leg stance. That's standing on one leg. We have to be careful with this exercise, but it's extremely important. Every time we walk and take a step, there's a point that we're on one leg. And if we don't have that stability to have balance with one leg, our normal walking is going to be difficult. So here we go. We start our timer. Our hands are in our position for safety and balance. And we're going to lift one leg off the ground. Now it's okay to just lift it a couple inches off the ground. And we're going to try to let go and maintain our balance. If we start to lose our balance, we quickly put our foot down and put our hand back on that chair. And we work on it again. Trying to stand on one leg, trying not to hold on. We're working on how long we can stand on one leg and keep our balance. Over the course of these 2 minutes, if we start to lose our balance, again, we simply touch and we recenter ourselves. And we will try this on both legs. So I'm shifting to my other leg now. At home, you do it at your own pace. The critical thing is over these 2 minutes, we're working on single leg stance and using the least amount of support possible. If you find yourself able to stand on one leg, not hold on, and you feel your balance is good, try closing your eyes. This is a higher level activity, but with our eyes closed, it really challenges that foot. I start to lose my balance, and I can simply put my hands down. We can do this very safe. As you're going, just switch back and forth between both legs. When one leg gets tired, try the other one. If we're not holding on and we're steady, again, we can try closing our eyes. If we can't do that, we keep our eyes open. If that's difficult, our hands are touching. So I think you get the feel for this. We switch as we go. There's no right or wrong way. The most important thing is that we're challenging ourselves, but we're safe. We have about 10 seconds left. Keep trying to balance and maintain. Switching legs once in a while. And time's up. Good job. Now our last one, we're just going to repeat step number 2. We're going to set our timer for 1 minute. And we're going to stand with our eyes closed. We just went through some harder work with our eyes open on one leg, sometimes with our eyes closed on one leg. Now we're recentering ourselves. Trying not to hold on, breathing, feeling our feet on the ground. Steadying ourselves, getting ready to go about our day, but we spend a little time focusing on our balance. Again, if we're unsteady, we simply put our hands on the chair. The more you do this, the more you're going to find that you're in tune with your balance, and the steadier you'll be when you're standing still and when you're walking. 15 seconds left. We're standing, eyes closed, nice and relaxed, allowing those ankles to help us keep our balance. Now you've just completed the exercise group that we call Balance Wake Up. Now our third group of exercises we refer to as Balance Workout. These are higher level exercises, so you want to be very careful with them. With these exercises, I'm going to show you several different techniques, not as so much taking you through every repetition. These are ideas that you can do at home as you progress your balance routine. The first one we call sit to stand. We're going to use a chair, as I have here. We're going to sit towards the end of our chair, and we're going to work on standing up. We're going to use the least amount of support as possible. If we need to push and hold onto the chair, that's fine. If we need to hold onto another object nearby, that's fine. But what I prefer is that we lean our nose over our toes, and with a little momentum, we stand. We stand for a couple seconds. We make sure we have our balance, and then we're going to sit back down slowly. These are done slow and controlled. This is much like doing a leg press machine in the gym. We're working primarily our quadricep muscles, very important muscles. They're the ones that get us up and down from the chair. in and out of a car, up and down steps. So again, we're going to lean with some momentum and stand safely. We keep our balance, and then we sit back down slowly. We want to make sure that as we stand, our legs are not touching the back of the chair, that they're a couple inches away, that we're standing on our own. And then we sit down. We do not plop down. This is what we see many people do, and it's very dangerous. So let's do a couple more repetitions together, then you're on your own. So we're going to lean and stand, keep our balance, make sure we're secure in our balance, and we'll sit back down slowly. And last one, lean, stand, make sure we're steady. And this is what we're going to do every time we get up. If we're going to walk away, let's make sure we're steady first. And now we're going to sit back down, slow and controlled, and relax. Very good. So now we're going to do our second exercise that I call tapping. It really works on our ability to clear the floor or a surface such as a step and not catch our foot, which is a big cause of falls. So I'm going to grab a couple objects here. Now at home I'd recommend using either a phone book, maybe a step where you have a railing to hold on to, or a box similar to these. I have a box at 4 and 6 inches, and I'm going to show you how to do this exercise. Now I also have this chair nearby that I could hold on to do the exercises if necessary. For the sake of the filming, I'm going to show you without holding onto the chair. We're going to stand in front of our object, and we're just going to tap it. One foot, then the other. Keep tapping. We should be able to do this in a slow, controlled manner. What we don't want is that foot catching the edge of it. We want to clear it. Now we're not stepping up onto it, we're tapping it softly. So if this was a shoebox, we wouldn't be smashing it, just slightly touching it. To make it more challenging, we could shift to a different object at a different height. And we're tapping. This might be an exercise we do for a certain amount of time, 30 seconds, a minute, as opposed to trying to count repetitions. As we get more advanced, we could switch back and forth from the high step to the low step, keeping a good rhythm. We're working on coordination of movement. And really identifying as the distance changes from the ground up to the surface. Now this next exercise works on our limits of stability. That's our ability to lean and to recover. When we lose that ability to lean and recover, we either have to take a quick step or we have a fall. So what we need to conduct this exercise is a wall. We're going to come up to our wall about arm's distance. We're going to bend our elbows a little. What we're trying to do is lean our whole body from our ankles. We're leaning and we're holding, and then we're going to slowly recover. What we don't want to do is bend at our waist. We want to bend from our ankles. Right before we're going to touch that wall, we hold here for a couple seconds and recover. Again, we're working on that ability to lean, using those ankle muscles, the calf muscles to hold us up, and then we recover. If we go too far, we can simply catch ourselves with the wall and start over. Also, we're going to work in the other direction. Let's walk up with our back to the wall, take a step away, and we're going to work on our ability to lean back and recover. We have to be careful with this one. We cannot lean back as far as we lean forward. We're leaning back a small amount, and we're using the muscles along the front of our body to pull ourselves forward. We lean back, and we recover. If we lose our balance, the wall's there to catch us, and we'll step back. So once again, we can do this exercise just an inch or two away from the wall. Our hands are ready to catch us if we fall. But what we're trying to achieve is the ability to lean a little bit backwards, know when we're going to lose our balance, and then recover. To lean back, find out where that point where we feel like we're going to lose our balance. Can we hang out there for a second or two and then recover? Again, if we lose our balance, we have the wall behind us and we recover to this position. It's important to be careful with that exercise, but it will help increase our limit of stability, and that helps with many functional activities. We've just completed a few of our advanced exercises in our balance workout routine. The next few I show you are going to be even more advanced, so please be careful with them. We're going to resume with our stable surface, either our chair or our countertop. And let's revisit what we learned in our balance wake-up. That was standing on one leg. So we're going to work on single leg stands with eyes open. This is something that we should all be doing every day. 20, 30 seconds would be great. And then changing legs. Just like we did earlier, if this becomes easy, we're going to close our eyes. Something else that we can incorporate is with our eyes open, we can turn our head. What you'll discover is that as you turn your head, it affects your balance. And again, this is very functional. As we're walking and we turn our head to look in different directions, it does affect our balance. So it's a great way to work on it. As we progress that, we are working on single leg stance with our eyes closed again. If we start to lose our balance, we simply touch and we regain our balance. Something else to help complement this and to make it more challenging would be to use something like this, a piece of foam. Maybe a pillow, a cushion off of a couch. We're going to put this foam down and we're going to stand on top of it. What it does is challenges our sensory systems more. I can't feel the ground as well when I'm on this foam. So I have to really use my vision and my vestibular system. Using an uneven surface challenges my balance systems. If this is easy for us, we could try it with our eyes closed. We start to lose our balance and we simply touch and regain it. So using a pillow, a cushion, something that doesn't give us the security of the floor is going to challenge our balance even more. I have one more exercise to show you. And just like the last couple, I want you to use your judgment on how long you do these for. It should be challenging, but for some people it might be 30 seconds. For others you might spend a few minutes. We're going to take a ball. This is just a 4-square ball you can find in a lot of places for a couple dollars. We're going to place it on the ground in front of a wall. What I'd like to see you try is just gently kick the ball, and as it bounces back, stop it. Regain your balance and kick it again. You can alternate legs, stopping the ball, regaining your balance, and kick. Definitely a higher level balance routine, and we need to do this with great caution. This challenges our balance in many ways and puts together a lot of the things we learned earlier.
Doing these balance exercises regularly is a great beginning to the road to good balance. We encourage you to be as active as possible.
And if you use a cane or a walker, continue to do so. It can actually help you be more mobile. Just be careful with the exercises. The key to any exercise routine is consistency. Day to day, working on your balance will lead you to good health.